Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd do a few tags that I found online. One of them is from Orla Hart, and it's a new one from what I can tell. And I am linking the tags below in my description. The other tag I got through Bethany Votaw, and she said that they came from Brooke Passmore, and it looks like a collab with Bethany. I cannot pronounce her name. Atazadeh. That's probably pronounced wrong. I apologize if it is. But I combined them both together because they're sort of similar. And unfortunately, I have to read off of the paper, so I may be looking down momentarily to read the questions. The first one is, what is your current WIP title? WIP being work in process. I am doing a thriller. I named it A Dark Obsession. Now, number 2, she wants a picture or a mood board for each one. I don't have that. I do not create mood boards or anything for my writing. Number 3, give me 3 points about each of your WIPs so I know more about them. Number 1, there's a cheating husband. Number 2, dead girlfriend and a mystery woman who was also dead. And number 3, who killed them? Wife of one of the girlfriends, he had more than one, or someone else completely. Number 4, what are your goals for each of them, if any? Once finished, I will be posting it on my blog, which is www.tessadeanauthor.com. But I won't start posting it until I'm sure I'm actually going to finish it. Once I know it's going to be finished, I can start posting the beginning chapters. But I don't want to do anything until I'm sure I'm absolutely going to finish it. Because I have one up there now that is partial, and I have to finish. So I don't want to do that again. But it will eventually go up on my blog. And the next tag was the one that Bethany did. And so number 1 was current story. What is your current story idea that you're working on right now? Okay, for me, this is the first time writing a thriller. A cheating husband is being stalked by a woman on the cell phone. And she knows his life history and threatens him with, do what I want, or I will tell your wife all about your girlfriends, which she knows all the details. So he knows she's not fooling around. And then add a story about her and him, even if it isn't true. She was going to make up something. So he had to follow her rules. That was her demand. So we don't know who she is at the beginning of the story, but she knows all about the women that he, is mixed up with. So she has access to his information somehow. 2, spark of inspiration. Do your ideas begin with characters, plot, world building, or something else entirely? I usually start with an idea. I use a lot of prompts in my writing for my blog, and I never really start with characters. They always come afterwards. So for me, it's the plot first. And I write a lot of short stories on my blog, and they always start with usually a prompt. I write a lot of prompts. I do prompt writing, so that's where I get most of my ideas from. Some of them turn into long-term writing, like this one. This novel I'm writing now is based on many, many short stories that I wrote on my blog. I just kind of, put them together and created another story, and now I'm filling it out. Number 4, keep or toss. How do you know when you want to keep or dump a story idea? I never completely dump an idea. I may stop working on it, but I always save it. It's on a file in my hard drive, and it's there if I want to go back to it. But I never just delete it and throw it out. You know, there are some times when you just don't feel like working on something anymore and you put it aside for a while and go back to it. So that's what I do. Original idea, number 5. How much of your original idea for your story is actually used once everything is finished? Since this is the first one I have written this far on, all I can say so far is that sticking to my story. Normally I quit by now. I'm over 40,000 words, which for me is good. And I haven't really taken anything out of the story. I have switched a few things around, and I also changed the murder suspect, because at first it was going to be somebody else, and then I got a better idea. So I did have to rewrite part of the story to actually make that work out. Number 6, hide or share. Do you share your book ideas with friends or keep them a secret? My family is not interested in my writing at all. I posted a link to the memoir I posted of when I was a military wife, which included, you know, the 2 older girls being born and the things that they did, and some of which were quite funny. And I thought maybe they would enjoy reading it. And I posted the link in Facebook, and some of my old friends from where I was growing up were interested in it. But my family, they couldn't care less. They don't care. I have one best friend that likes reading my work, so I know she'll read it if I ask her to, but nobody's really interested in my work. Number 7, dream. Have any of your book ideas originated with a dream nightmare? Yes, they have, although not recently. I have a lot of horrible nightmares, kind of like Stephen King, and it's possible I could write some of them into a book, but usually by the time I wake up, most of the details that would have made the story good disappear. You know, when you wake up and all that just kind of disappears. And I've tried writing in the middle of the night, and the next morning I can't read it, and it doesn't even make sense, so I can't bring that excuse me excuse me, can't even bring that dream back to write from. So no, I haven't really been able to do that. Number 8 is doppelganger. Have you ever had an idea for a story but then see a similar premise in a book, TV show, or movie? I am not sure. Most of my story ideas are based on stories that happened to me in real life, and then I just add to that. I've had a pretty weird life, and I got a lot of ideas. A lot of my stuff is based on stuff that has happened to me, and so I can't say that I've ever seen this idea in a TV show or a movie or anything like that. And number 9, big screen inspiration. Have any of your favorite movies, TV shows sparked ideas for scenes in your book? No, I don't think so. I don't usually get any ideas from stuff that I watch, not usually. Number 10 is nostalgia. What's the oldest first story idea you remember coming up with or writing down? It was a ghost story, and the 5-year-old protagonist had an invisible friend. Not very original, but I was a teenager at the time, which was a long time ago. And, you know, for me, it was at that time, figure we're talking back in the 1970s, it was, you know, something I had never really seen anywhere. And so, you know, I wrote that. It was actually, I'm not sure if that's actually the story I sent that I was rejected for, or it was something else. Whatever it was, that rejection was what caused me to stop writing for 30 years. I still have this story. I did rewrite it once and sent it in again to a magazine, and it got rejected, but I was over that now. Rejection doesn't bother me. I know that there are people out there that like what I write, so I don't need everybody to like what I write. But at 17, it's a little different, and I probably shouldn't have sent anything in at that age, because I really was just learning how to write as a teenager, you know. And I wasn't, mentally able to handle that rejection. So that's the answers to the tags. The first one was Orla Hart, and the second one was Brooke Passmore and Bethany Atazadeh, or something like that. I'm sorry, I'm butchering that name. I hate doing that, but people butcher my name all the time, so I'm kind of used to it. So anyhow, I will link the original, or at least the people that I got the tags from, down below. And if you want to have something fun, you can answer them. Keep the tag going. I tag anybody who's interested. If you like my blog, I keep calling it a blog, and I apologize. I know I look back at these and I realize I'm saying blog. That's because I've been a blogger for 10 years, and I keep forgetting they're called vlogs or vlogs or however you want to pronounce it. But it's too close to blog, and since I'm a blogger, that's the first thing that comes to mind. So if I say blog, and I know I do because I've looked back at them and I'm like, oh, I didn't catch it. I said blog again. I don't mean to, but I get, a little bit confused sometimes of what I'm doing. So anyhow, if you like my videos, please give it a like. And if you want to subscribe to my videos, I try to put out at least 1 or 2 a week. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And I would tell you to make sure that it's set for notifications. However, YouTube has decided that, for me anyhow, I don't know about anybody else, I no longer get notifications no matter what I choose. It just suddenly stopped sending me notifications, and I've tried contacting YouTube. They have nothing to say. So I am no longer able to follow the people I want to follow unless I particularly put their, blog, here we go again, put their name in the box to search for that. And I am subscribed to too many people to be doing that every day to see if they put something new out. So I'm really angry at them right now, and I don't know what is wrong. The first time it happened, first two times it happened, they went to spam. I knew what happened. Finally, I figured it out. They were in spam. So I just moved them back over. But now it's not sending me notifications at all. I do not get any. The only notification they send me is somebody comments, or if I post a live stream, or I do a live stream, then they'll send me those. Why aren't they sending me the rest of them? I don't understand. I tried unsubscribing or resubscribing to everybody, making sure I hit the right, bell to get all the notifications. Didn't make a difference. So I would tell you, if you want to, if you want to subscribe, make sure you hit the top one, which is all notifications. But I can't guarantee YouTube is going to send them to you, because I don't know if they picked me out to do this too, or everybody's having the same problem. Nobody else has said anything, so we don't know. But it really makes me mad, because there's a lot of people that I like to follow, and I want to know when they post a new video. But who has hours to be looking up a long list of people? Because I subscribe to a lot of people, and that's a long list I have to type in and look and see, did I see that, did I see that one? Did I see that one? I shouldn't have to do that. And YouTube needs to get its act together. I don't know what is up with it. Sorry this turned into a rant, but it just, I'm really fed up with them right now. So, you know, I post a, you know, a vlog or a video of some type, and I have no idea if anybody else is getting it either, you know. And it's because I know what's happening on my end. I don't know what's happening on other people's ends, and I don't know what is wrong. And I don't, you know, they're not bothering to get back to me, to even tell me. They haven't even acknowledged that I asked them a question. So I'm pretty fed up with them right now, and I, you know, I simply don't know how to fix it. So anyhow, until the next video, please be safe, and everybody take care of yourself. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.